Hello, friends. Namaskar. Good afternoon. Jai Hind. I am Captain Purva, a retired army officer and presently working as a psychological counselor. Welcome to my channel, Psychological Counseling with Purva. I request those who are new, please subscribe to the channel and press the like button so that you can get the notifications whenever I am uploading anything new in this channel. And motivate me also to work further in this direction. Your support matters a lot. So, thank you. Friends, today I want to speak on positive thinking. It's very easy to say, think positive, think positive. But the people who are going through the struggle of thinking negative in their mind, they only can understand the meaning of positive thinking. Throughout the day, it is not easy for us to think positively on each and every aspect. Sometimes, some negative feelings, some negative thoughts, some negative words they haunt us. We become doubtful about ourselves. We feel that okay, if I'm working hard, what is the result going to be? How the job is going to treat me in future? I'm not enjoying my life. The spouse is not good, whether it is a husband or a wife. The relationship you are going through is not fruitful. The children are troubling you. You are being troubled by somebody. You are troubling somebody. So these things keep on going in our minds, which can create not very good memories or experiences in our heart and mind. See, first of all, friends, I would like to bring upon one thing. There are two people inside us. One thinks rationally and one thinks emotionally. The people who are into emotional thinking, they make all the decisions in a jiffy. They do not have any approach, a logical approach to their decisions. So they end up, whenever these negative thoughts struck their mind, they are carried away in these thoughts. Such people will not wait for these thoughts to get over. They will think one is coming, one thought is coming, another is coming. Now a chain is being formed. So, how to break this chain? Sorry. First of all, you have to have a logical approach to what is happening. Why am I thinking like this? Is it based on the past experiences? Is it because of the family, the friends, the people you are surrounded with? One thing I would like to bring upon here, friends, be very careful of the people of the company you are surrounded with. They have a big influence on our lives, either it is friends, colleagues, or anybody. They keep on talking such things which we are hearing, we are participating in. Either it is a gossip or what kind of good thoughts they are talking. They have some mission in their mind. We do not know. So, knowingly or unknowingly, these things are entering our mind in a subconscious mind. So, whenever we are taking any step towards any new things we want to start, we are doubtful about ourselves because of the discussions being carried on with the friends or colleagues. So be careful of the company you choose. If there's no other way out, you have to keep mum. Try to avoid such company in the workplace also. What happens, friends? Suppose you are not liking your job. You always say, I'm stuck, my life has become hell, I'm not happy, I'm not enjoying my job. These negative thinking, these things start coming into your mind. Let me tell you one thing. If you are not happy with the job will also treat you same, because it is all vice versa. It is all reciprocal. You will know the energy you are giving to job, to the workplace, same things are coming, will come back to you. If you're not studying well, you don't want to study, the studies will also treat you like that. If you're not working, you're a homemaker or a career oriented, you're a woman, you're a man, whatever you are, a boy, a girl, an old person, same things, the vibes we give to that thing or the people, we receive the same kind of vibes or treatment. Remember this. So why not spread the positivity? Now coming to the point, how to think positive. How should we have a positive mindset? Listen to good music, get up in the morning, stretch, work out, do some meditation. If you can sweat it out, well and good. You will feel much relieved. Make a list of things you would like to do in the daytime. Whatever is under your control, at least do that. Find positivity or happiness. See, let me tell you one thing. Not everything is bad which you are surrounded with. Maybe the majority is bad as you are thinking. At least if 1% of thing you feel is good, think about that thing. That will give you some happiness. Your pet, your friend, your son, your daughter, your wife, whatever, whosoever, any object, any subject, anything, life or anything. If you really enjoy to be with that thing or that person, think about that person and smile. Smile is contagious. If you smile, any problem will look small. Please learn to smile a lot in your day. Whenever you are working or studying or at home, you are doing whatever you are doing, try to smile. It's contagious. It will uplift your mood. Try to have some sense of humor. Even if the worst of situations you are going through in your life, say, okay, it's okay. I know I am capable of doing it. I can do it. If you have failed once, twice, so many times, you have heard about Walt Disney, Ford was there, Henry Ford, they people have gone bankrupt so many times before launching themselves successfully. So, my point is if you have decided to do something, please do that willingly, happily. Failure is a part of success. These make us wiser, they teach us lessons. One small story I will share with you about outlook, about positive thinking in our lives. There were two friends, they were fed up with their job. They went to a monk, they asked him, please tell us, guide us, how should we do with our life, what should we do with our lives, should we continue with this job, should we quit? The monk just said one sentence, a bowl of rice. Now, what meaning did it carry to them? They were really perplexed. They were not sure what is happening. They really thought, okay, now they went back home. One friend quit the job. Another friend continued, not understanding the meaning of the words "a bowl of rice" spelled by the monk. The friend who quit the job, he went to his farm. He started working on his farm. He started putting a lot of efforts. He was happy. I have quit the job. Now I have my own business. I can help it flourish more with my psyche, with my intellect, with my interest, with my knowledge. He gave his best, and within a year's time, he was doing very well. His products were really spread all over the market. He was earning like anything. Another one, he said, as such, I am in the job. Whether I lose it or make it big, doesn't matter. I'm not enjoying it as such, but as such, I have no option and nowhere to go. I'll have to continue. So he kept on continuing. He worked hard. He kept on working hard. After a year time, he also got promoted. So he was also then once he got promoted, he got more responsibilities. He was happy. He also continued doing it. After a couple of years, these both friends met and then they decided, let's go to the monk. What he meant with a bowl of rice, let's go and ask him. Because you left the job, you are enjoying. I left the job, I did not leave the job. I'm also enjoying. What was the meaning of this? They both went to the monk. The monk then explained to them, see, children, this is the attitude of life. Because you wanted a bowl of rice, you grew that rice. He told the first one, you grew that rice, you sold it, you prospered. You became rich. Another one, for another person, the bowl of rice means his bread and butter, his source of living. So he had to continue because there was no other way out. He had to continue. So this way, he also started enjoying his job. Once he started getting the returns, he was doing well. He was promoted. He was getting recognition. He was not invisible anymore. So this way, the attitude, same words by the monk were taken in different manners by both of them. So, same way, a positive thinking, maybe very casually one can say think positive, but one who has to go through these positive thinkings and the processes, one really has to understand the meaning and repercussions of positive thinking. If we feel we are complimenting somebody, if you are not happy with your wife, if you are not happy with your husband, you stop complimenting each other. Then you will not be, you will feel if I compliment the other person or say that you are working very nicely, the person will start mounting on my head. He will start showing off more. I will be not, appreciated. My words will not be appreciated, but he will start acting smarter in front of me. So why compliment him? Whereas, let me just tell you, friends, the compliment which you are giving to others is in fact echoing back to your ears. By seeing the others who are better than you in life, you are making your life better. That is a positive outlook. You are learning from them. So don't hesitate from learning from the people who are better than you. Let's keep our eyes and ears open and learn from each other. Appreciate them who are better than us. So, this way, a positive outlook, a positive thinking will definitely change our mindset. We should not feel, if we are confident that we are good in our work, we are good in our skills, even if somebody says you are good for nothing, you are useless, it will not affect us. It should not. That is called the confidence and faith we should have in ourselves. So keep having that faith. The things as I told you, please listen to music, meditate, work out, think positive, put some good quotes in your room. You should know that not everything will be able to make you happy, but see those small things which make you happy. Try to share the happiness with yourself, with others from that source of happiness. be it a pet, be it your children, be it your spouse, be it anybody, be it a friend or a workplace, anything. Whatever gives you happiness, even a small piece of, a pen gives you happiness. Oh, this is a beautiful pen. I'm so happy it is with me. I'm happy to write. This gives you happiness. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy the present. Don't just, go to your past again and again. What happened, why it happened, and start feeding those negative thoughts. There was a grandchild and a grandfather. Sorry, he said, the father just told him one thing, that there are two wolves in your brain. Now, one wolf is very decent, very nice, always talks very nice. He smiles, spreads happiness, he is peaceful. Another one is a beast. He kills others, he is always hungry, he is never satisfied, he wants more. He thinks people are all bad. So, which wolf will survive? The child said, asked him, Father, Grandpa, which wolf will survive? Then the grandpa said, these are like two thoughts. One thought is very peaceful, very quiet, very sober, not bothered about what people are telling about his bad or good, but he knows he is good. He has faith and confidence. The another one is beast, that is bad thinking. So the wolf which we feed more survives. Same with thinking. The more we feed our brain with negative thinking, we will become a negative person. Whereas the more we feed ourselves with positive thinking, we become positive person. Do good to others, do some social service, spread happiness, spread charity, whatever you can do from your income. Donate 1% or 10%, whatever you're capable of. Be a philanthropist. Don't strict that happiness, don't strict that positive thinking to yourself. Spread it. Make others also happy. So, have a good day, and please share this video with others, those in need, and please subscribe to the channel, those who are new to my channel. And thank you for watching, friends. Have a good day. Bye bye. Jai Hind.